Hello traders, Gary Wagner here just after 1 o'clock in Honolulu, 6 o'clock in New York. It is Thursday, 7th day of December 2017, and this is the daily report for gold and silver. What a day for the precious metals markets, with all precious metals markets excluding palladium trading down in double digits. Gold down $17, breaking below the 200-day moving average a couple days ago, and that momentum is built. 1249.10 closing price. Silver under dramatic pressure, down 21 cents at 15.74. Dollar up fractionally, not accounting for the majority of the sell-off today. It was mostly selling in the precious metals, but it did close up about 0.2%, 93.76. The big news, of course, is Bitcoin. It continues to rise dramatically. Some vendors have it above 17,000, some below, but it's around 17,000 with a net gain today of approximately 23%. Of the precious metals, which are composed of four basic metals, gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, palladium is the only market trading higher today, actually taking out or overtaking the price of platinum, closing above $1,000 per ounce to close at $1,005.25, net gain of about $18. That's a 1.85% increase in terms of pricing structure. As I said, that's the only metal that did well, because if we go over to platinum, for example, is given up over 8% today, losing about $9, and is currently trading below 900 at 890. So as we can see, palladium has taken over in terms of pricing, has now become more expensive than platinum, something that many traders would have never believed possible as recently as a year ago. Gold is falling in line with the other precious metals, losing tremendous ground today, selling off by about 1.3%, closing at 1249.10. That's a net change of about $17 to the minus side. Of course, when we look at our daily chart, we talked about the fact yesterday that there was critical chart damage on a technical basis when we had this market close below the 200-day moving average. And traders, the last time that we have seen gold prices plunge or trade below the 200-day moving average, we really have to go back to July. That would be this area here, and you can see the tremendous fall from grace that occurred immediately after breaking below this critical technical study. Well, where could this dramatic decline conclude? On a technical basis, there's a couple of areas that we are looking at. The first area is 1237. That is based upon a 78% retracement of the biggest rally witnessed during this calendar year. The second point would be 1200, which was the starting point of the rally that began in July, taking the market $163 higher from 1200 to 1363. Silver is certainly not escaping this most recent decline in the precious metals markets, actually showing a lot more downside potential, I believe, than gold is right now. We can see that it broke below the 61% retracement at 1635. We talked about the fact that our current market analysis puts silver pricing inevitably to go back to the low 15s, as low as 1514. That was this bottom that also appeared in July, correlates to $1,200 in gold. And traders, when it comes to Bitcoin, depending on the vendor or where you look to get your current pricing, will determine what they are stating is the current price of Bitcoin. Coinbase, for example, is currently fixing Bitcoin pricing close to 17,000 at 16,810. That's almost a 25% increase in a single day. If we look at its performance over this last week, it has gained $7,269, gaining 76%. In the last month alone, Bitcoin has increased by 137%. Now, when you look at Bitcoin versus the dollar, this, according to Bitstamp here, we have a current fixed price of 15,720. Of course, it's still trading actively. It's still trading with a tremendous rise. There's a discrepancy between different quote systems and the current pricing of a single Bitcoin. One thing is for certain, and that is over the last couple of days, we have seen one of the most dramatic rises this trader has ever witnessed. Traders, I began the gold forecast in 2009. I began the gold forecast because I felt we were going to see an unprecedented, dramatic rise in that precious metal and something that our traders could profit substantially from. There have only been a couple of occasions in my life where I've seen this kind of dramatic rise. Oil was one of them, when they went from $30 to well over $100 in a short period of time. The second one is gold. Traders, I think that there are few occasions in our lifetime where we see these kinds of moves, and Bitcoin right now is the third that I am seeing. Their dramatic rise is unprecedented. It is a simple supply and demand equation in that the number of Bitcoins are limited, and if the demand continues, you're going to be hard pressed to find a lot of sellers in the market, and that's the reason we have this market moving in double and triple digits in a time period of a week or a couple of weeks. I think that there is more to come in Bitcoin, and we will be beginning our Bitcoin service on Monday. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for the week and review.